Yeah.
What's up? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Uh, today was been a great week. Today's Friday. Today's August 25th. And we have great
Today's
news.
August 27th, actually.
Oh, August 27th?
Yeah.
What happened in the last 2 days?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on?
You said it was the 25th, so
I
I guess
know it
you're
was.
I guess it's still Wednesday. Hello, Wednesday.
Hello, August 25th. Today's August 27th, Friday. Um, I want to ask you a question, the brilliant Mr. Pedro.
What is the question?
Are you down with XRP?
Yeah, you know me.
Are you down with XRP?
Yeah, you know me.
Are you down with XRP?
Yeah, you know me.
Who's down with XRP?
All the
All the
XRP family.
family. Yes. Well, welcome to XRP family. My name is Jeff Digital. I would like to introduce my co-host, the brilliant Mr. Pedro. Yes.
Thank you. I'm back. I'm
We,
here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays,
yes. So
and then I leave my brother alone.
we have the brilliant Mr. Pedro. He has is busy in different projects, and he he decided to do Mondays and Wednesdays and Friday, which we welcome, and we're excited about that. Then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're gonna have the brilliant Mr. Pedro giving us news, and also before we get started,
Yeah.
I want to recommend the tax season is coming on soon, and people are gonna need to do their taxes. So
Yeah.
those that are in the cryptocurrency market and also do transaction, my advice: go to cryptotrader.com.tax and check out that website. The software is wonderful. It connects to any other platforms. Save 10% off at cryptotrader.tax and put in the code CryptoTax10.
And basically, it connects to the exchanges and to the wallets, things like that.
Absolutely. So check it out. And today I wanted to talk about what just came out in the news about a fellow Caribbean country, Cuba, and how it's been a little bit uh, torn with the government and the people. Um, they're they're in protest. Have you heard about that?
The Cuban protests, yeah, I heard
Yes.
of it. It's been happening for over a month. Yeah.
Right. And
It's basically anti-communist. That's what it really is, but they don't want to call it like that. So
Cuba, the government decided to Cuba to recognize and regulate Bitcoin and other cryptos. So this is booming, booming,
booming,
booming
booming.
news.
But
And
but it, but it depends. Like, how are they going to use the crypto? Let's find out.
yeah, it really depends. I don't trust the Cuban government. I don't trust any government. I think they're not there to benefit the citizens of the world. So, and we all are citizens of the world. So we should have freedom. You know, freedom. So,
A free dome.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
but it also sounds like a free dome, like the Earth is a planet. A planet
Yes.
is a flat Earth. If for some people, it's a flat Earth, and there's a dome over it.
Right.
But if, you know, anyway, that's not important. That's neither here or there. But it's interesting. Cuba doesn't believe in the freedom of, well, communism in itself believes that everyone should have the same class, one class. But
Right.
but the leaders are another class. So basically, is dividing the rich and the poor, or rather, the powerful and the not so powerful.
Okay. And it says here on Thursday, Cuba authorities stated it will regulate and acknowledge Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies for funds on the island. Bloomberg reported. So this article comes from Bloomberg, and the native Cuban official Gazette has printed a decision in which acknowledged that the central bank institution will create guidelines for Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies to find out the licensing legal guidelines, the suppliers and companies on the island. So this is great news. This is a great news for the Cuban people. I just a little bit about sketchy about the future of Cuba, but also the future about any country right now with all these political events that are taking place at this moment. So, but it looks like they are moving forward to cryptocurrencies. They are moving forward to Bitcoin. This is going to decentralize their government. So I see this as being positive. Hopefully, the Cuban people can invest and get in this bull run.
It'll decentralize the financial ecosystem, but not necessarily the government.
No, not necessarily the yeah,
Excuse me.
but it starts with the. It would just start with the cryptocurrency or the trading part, but then after that, they'll start accepting more with the infrastructure and data mining, and they'll just hopefully that is the future for them to advance in technology. Maybe they could become as big as they were with medicine and the doctors that they have. Maybe they could be the forefront of next blockchain technology. That would be a good guess. That's something that you should look into.
Well, that's what it is said that the Cuban doctors are the best, but also what is not reported is that they don't actually give the best medicine to their own people. They give the best medicines to other countries, other people, or the powerful, not the poor. But the poor, the reason why there's a crypto shadow ban by the government is so that the poor cannot be rich, to maintain the separation
Right.
between the poor class and the rich class.
Absolutely. I definitely agree. And hopefully this is great news.
It is
This
great news, but you know what? It also shows that Castro's no longer in power. The Castros are not in power. They were
right.
kicked out. All of them. I think the brother died. The
Um
Fidel
the
Castro's
what
brother died.
not really sure, but he did look like he was about to die.
Oh, maybe there's another one Dave there that's more open, but this looks like China to me. Um, how China has Hong Kong and
Right.
other municipalities, um, other cities that basically give them power, because remember, communism needs other people's money, pretty much,
Right.
but to survive.
Yes, right. But remember and the government took over a lot of the industries, so they got a
Yeah,
monopoly on everything.
yeah.
And with the crisis going on, with high prices going up with everything, they weren't prepared for the inflation that's going on. So part of the part of the issue is that because everything's getting to a higher cost, it is not going to show in wage. and people are going to spend more to buy stuff. So
Yeah.
that's also a result of what's going on, and I believe that their government is they're having a difficult time printing and printing. Not like the U.S. that could cover with money out of thin air, but we're still feeling the effects of it. So
Well, all of central banks create money out of thin air. In fact, I shared a in Bronze Producer on TikTok, my TikTok Bronze Producer. I put a before and after photo of a building in the Bronx that used to print money. Rather, a bank that used to print money. It was called United Bank. They used to print money years ago. I'm
right,
talking about like before the Federal Reserve. It looks like the Federal Reserve just took everybody else's job and just you know created money out of thin air. But before, when money was printed, it had a backup. It was gold, it was silver, it was copper, and so forth.
right, absolutely. And I know it's funny how you mentioned copper and minerals. I believe that the um, Afghan war or whatever is going on is probably has to do with a lot of the minerals that's going on over there.
Yeah, and also not to inject theories, but it's you cannot believe everything the news says. There's research. What when they say that such and such died and the numbers and all that. Most of the time, the news either hides the information
Or they're
or
lying,
or
completely
they
lying.
or they exaggerate the situation. It could be that 200 people died, right? They're part
Right.
of the U.S. and part of the Allies, but they put into 12. It could be only 5 people died and they put into 12 or 13 or something. But they're only focusing on that, but not focusing on the fact that the troops never left. The troops are
Right.
still around Afghanistan. In other words, they may have left the land allegedly, but what about the waters, or the surrounding countries? I don't know. All I know is that it's all a distraction to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's all a distraction. And I want to look into also about intellectual property, how blockchain can help capture lost intellectual property. So, intellectual property, you know what's intellectual property?
Yeah, intellectual property is anything that comes from the mind that you create. It's create. It could be creative, but it's basically different things like words on paper, notes on paper, music, books,
It says
images, paintings. Those are all intellectual property.
so. Capturing lost intellectual property revenues will with blockchain. So, according to this article, it says here that the transition to an extra digitalized society primarily based on a data financial system has created intense strain for corporations to rethink their mental property
Intellectual
administration,
property. Yeah,
intellectual property.
yeah. IP.
Intangible
Yeah.
intangible property can represent greater than 80% worth of a company's steadiest sheet, and mental property in the U.S. is now worth 6 trillion. Wow, intellectual property, man, is worth 6 trillion. That's an impressive number. In accordance with the U.S. Division of Commerce, effectively manage and leverage intellectual property can present an organization with a strategic benefit over the competitors, not solely when it comes to buying buyers acquisition, but additionally with buyers and potential workers. Also, so that's interesting. So I guess the people that work at these corporations are properties. Who would have thought? Who would have thought it'd be intellectual property?
No, no. The people that work in a corporation is human resources. They're not property people.
No, but what happens is this. Think about this. You work for this company. You part of a research team. You give an idea. You invent. You're becoming the inventor of the idea. Guess who's the intellectual property of the idea? The company you work with. So the, that becomes their property.
I know what you're saying. You're saying that whatever is produced by the mind of
Of
that human resource, it becomes the
intellectual property.
yeah, because you write a because when you sign a contract, you're basically saying that you're going to give all your services to that
Yeah, and
company.
anything that comes out, you ever been on work and you give an idea, next thing you know the something small, the supervisor takes it as they the one who give the idea.
No, it depends. It
But I
depends.
mean, I
Depends
mean,
on the
have it
supervisor,
ever
but
happened?
but but
Have it ever happened to you?
no, because normally they will acknowledge me. That don't happen to me at all, because you get acknowledged. Um, in normal circumstances, a manager or a boss would mention your name to give you
So,
give you credit. It's called giving credit. That's
but
what into it.
but let me ask you a question:
Mhm.
Is- Have you taken that idea that you gave to a company? Have you taken it home with you? I
No,
mean, that
because
can you make money? Can you
because
make money after you start working for that company?
that's not what intellectual property actually is. I know what you're saying, but intellectual property is um and for example, like a painting,
Right?
not when you create statistics for the company, because that's not really property. That's statistics or information that you copy, like data entry. That's not actually intellectual property. Intellectual property is
No,
something
no,
that
no,
is a
no. I'm not saying I said an idea. I didn't say data entry.
idea. So the idea that you have, no one can take it. No one can take it. Not unless you actually have signed a paper saying that they can take it. But
Most of
normally,
the time, people that work in this company, they sign a paper saying that they will take it.
but you're talking about like scientists that
Even in
like,
corporate America, and if you're part of the marketing team, and you're part of a you're part of the
but
security.
I know, but you're talking about inventions. You're not talking about contributions to a project. You're talking about an actual idea, an
Right.
invention. You're not talking about, for example, put it this way: if someone, if you have an idea and someone is helping you with that idea, are you taking
You mean are you
the idea?
talking about on a corporate a company?
It doesn't matter if it's corporate or not. A partnership. I'm talking about when you're
Oh
in
no, no.
a project. A project
Okay, so you
is
say
still a
so you're
company.
saying a different scenario. If you're in a project, right? That's I'm talking about. Look, let me just read what it says here. Watch. It says, um, it says patents and laws are key to defending firm for IP property. However, to dealing with an administration is proposition. Um, if you want, let's look what intellectual property means.
I don't see it.
Oh no, I'm putting it on. Yeah, hold on. You see it now?
Okay, so intellectual property refers to creations of the mind, such as inventions, literally and artistic works, designs and symbols, names and images used in commerce. In other words,
Like
intellectual property has to be sold. In commerce means you sell these creations from your mind. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
Like
it says keep
it's
reading.
okay. IP is protected in law. For example, patents, copyright, and trademarks, which enable people to earn recognition or financial benefit from what they invent or create. By striking the right balance between the interests of innovators and the wider public interest, the IP system aims to foster an environment in which creativity and innovation can flourish. Now, I don't know what you're understanding here, but the key words are invent and create. In a in a in a company, when you work for a company, you're not inventing anything or creating anything. You're only doing what they told you, what they tell you. You see, and those are different things. Industrial designs, like architects have to secure their idea with copyright and trademarks. You
Right.
know, trade secrets. Um, that, that's that's different. Trade secrets,
This is
IP rights on
see.
confidential information.
So let's look at trade secrets.
Yeah, but trade secrets, it's more like, for
Okay, it
example,
says in general, to qualify as a trade secret, the information must be commercially valuable because it is a secret being known only to a limited group of persons and be subject to reasonable steps taken by the rightful holder of the information to keep it secret, including the use of confidentiality agreements for business partners and employees. The unauthorized acquisition, use, or disclose of such secret information in a manner contrary to the honest commercial practice by others is regarded as an unfair practice in trade secret protection. So, in a group setting, when you're doing a group setting right here, and you're discussing that doing something, and then you take that, and then you go somewhere else,
you
or
can't
you could.
because you're stealing from the company because it's the company's own trade secret. The trade secret is what the company basically created,
Right.
and company means a group of people. So I see what you're saying, but that's what we're saying the same thing, but in different ways. Is when you agree to be, for example, I'm not talking about somebody that does data entry. I'm talking about the actual creators. For example, you agree to be a part of a team of creators. Let's say a vice president, you know, like those
Hey,
assistants
yeah.
and all that.
All right.
Things
So, like,
those
like those
those are
are those are like you say, like, so it's, but that also pertains to people that are not in the seat suite, like not in the like people that are using inventions or making inventions. Probably
no
that's
no no
probably
no somebody that actually invents you. If you're in a company and you're making iPhones for the
right.
company, you're not inventing the iPhones. You're only manufacturing what's already there. I know what you're saying.
No, so
Ho-
but
ho- ho-
I don't make no sense. So you're saying that you're not an inventor, but if something's already
excuse me, hold
invented,
on, I got a
you
call. Hello. All right, thank you.
yeah. So are you busy? Are you okay?
No, go
Somebody give
ahead.
a call.
No, don't worry about it. It's GoPuff.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So these are the two topics we want to. Is there anything else you want to go ahead and conclude for today?
No, no, you go ahead.
Okay. 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 Great. Thank you for being us. Check out xrpfamily.com. Check out also cryptotrader.tax and save on 10% on your tax returns. So crypto tax 10. And with that, we're gonna say peace, love, peace, people.
All right.